Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021, my team career. This time for the Japanese Grand Prix. Before we get to it, head down below, like and subscribe. It does help out a lot, and let's go right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap around the Suzuka circuit here for the Japanese Grand Prix. Currently sitting in P14, whilst our teammate Carlos Sainz is up in the top 5, even maybe in the top 3. So he's doing quite good. And as you can see, we are starting our final lap of here, not doing too well, already down a 10th. But we get that corner right and this corner exit right as well, so do shoot up to 2/10 up, but still, I'm not really sure if it's just this game. I think I was better on last year's game at the Japanese Grand Prix, and maybe it's the fact that I'm also playing at a higher difficulty with the AI, that's just a lot more difficult. Of course, last year I'm pretty sure I just stayed on like 90 kind of percent or whatever you want to call it, but on this game I'm already on 97, I think, or something like that. So quite a huge difference. And then of course they kind of changed the driving style coming into this game, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So maybe it's that, but I used to really enjoy the first sector at the circuit. But now with this car, which is nearly fully maxed out once again after the reg changes coming into the season, it's just undrivable. The curbs are just so, well, you drive on them, you just spin off. And it wasn't like that last game, but we do cross the line, but it's only for P15, not good, since our teammate Carlos Sainz is about a second faster than us up in P4, maybe even a second and a half, with Verstappen on pole, Gasly in second place, and Lewis Hamilton in third place. You know, we're starting far back, but let's see what we can do during the race.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda, and Aitken, Leclerc, Norris, Delatraz, and Daniel Ricciardo, Giovinazzi, Joe, Lance Stroll, and Vettel, Red, Ocon, George Russell, and Nicholas Latifi, Matsushita, Lundgaard, Mazepin, and Mick Schumacher. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
So here we are lined up in P15. Sadly, no one got any sort of penalties, so we are still starting in P15, which isn't good, as it's lights out and away we go. We get a decent start, but definitely nothing special as we stay in P15, but we are going to try and go around the outside of Sebastian Vettel over here. Normally I kind of want to go down the inside of people down here, but I just kind of decided that the outside might do a little bit better this time, as we do pass Sebastian Vettel up into P14, but we've still got a long way to go, even into the points, as it's going to be quite hard. But if we get into the points, even P10, that would be quite a decent thing, you know, comparing where we were and how difficult it was coming into this race from qualifying. I think P10 is the minimum, but it might also be the maximum. I guess we'll see as we dive down the inside of Guan Yu Zhou and Lance Stroll up into P12 now, which is good. We still need to pass Riccardo and Giovinazzi to get up to that P10. Later on in lap 1, towards the end, we are slowly closing in on the Riccardo, but I was actually meant to go for the move over there, but I just was a little bit too late on my brakes. A little bit of a missed braking point over there. We do actually manage to get past Riccardo, so I'll just say that was planned, but it wasn't. As we get up to P11, and then of course lap 3, DRS enabled. I was doing everything to stay within DRS range of Giovinazzi, and as you can see on lap 4, coming on to lap 5, we are really close behind him out of the last corner. We get DRS, we are right behind him, getting the slipstream as well. We pull alongside him, we are in front. Are we going to be able to pass him? We go out wide, a little bit too late on the brakes, and he manages to overtake us once more, and we are down in P11. That was brave, but a little bit too late on the brakes, and kind of messed everything up. And on lap 6, going on to 7, the pit stops start, so we are going to move up to P7 as we are pitting in on this lap 7, so we need to make this as quick of a lap as it can possibly be, and this is it. You know, red first sector but green second sector wasn't the worst of laps. It would have been a decent lap if I would have finished off, but of course we're coming into the pits over here, so we have to slow down. So we're moving on to the mediums now, and actually it decided to drop the wing down from an 8 to a 6, I'm pretty sure, just to kind of give me a little bit more top line speed, because now we of course with less fuel on the car, we are going to be a little bit more nimble, a little bit lighter. So in the corners we should be a little bit better than we were at the start of the race, and of course now what I need to worry about is overtaking Giovinazzi, which he is actually behind us, so that is good news. So we don't need to overtake him anymore. But are we going to come out in P10? I guess we're going to see, as on lap 8 coming on to 9 now, more people are pitting in. Where are we going to come out? We are P11. Is that because there's someone over there still on the old tires even? I guess we are going to see it there. We can see Matsushita over there into Williams, I'm pretty sure that is, pitting in from the softs onto the mediums, I guess, maybe the hards, I'm not really sure. But we set a green lap over there, so we are doing good. I knew that it was quite impossible to catch up to Norris and Leclerc, so my main goal was on saving enough fuel to actually finish this race. I just stayed ahead of Giovinazzi, which was easy enough with the top line speed that we had at the end. So we crossed the line, P10, only 1 point, but I guess it is a point, and it's better than having nothing.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Another action-packed Japanese Grand Prix comes to an end. And what a magnificent drive to take the win here today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
So as we barely managed to scrape past a point, our teammate Carlos Sainz is up in P2 with Max Verstappen winning the race and Jack Aitken in third place. A 1-3 for Red Bull, that is going to definitely help them. In the drivers, we stay P7. Our teammate Carlos Sainz moves up to P5. Absolutely brilliant stuff. We really could have been fighting with like P4, P5 with him as well if it wasn't for that really bad race at Spa. In the constructor standings, 10 points ahead of Mercedes in P3. I think if we just manage to secure the P3, that is going to be good. But for now, that is going to be. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.